Welcome back to another riveting episode of Guys on Draft. Here with your boys, Phil and Rocco.
That was the couch, not my ass.
Are you sure?
It's 50-50.
We got to give it a couple seconds to see if it smelled. That'll be the real determinant.
My farts don't smell.
Remember that?
Oh my God, that. Yeah.
Remember that fallacy?
Yeah.
I just have empty gas.
Yeah.
I eat a lot of fiber.
You're the
I don't
only
think that's
person in the
healthy,
world.
number one. I think your farts are
It may not be healthy, but let's.
I think you're just nose blind.
Let's
to your
either
own
no,
farts is all it is.
no. I'm not nose blind.
Man.
You're just nose blind.
You know how many times I fart? You guys don't even know.
Never.
Yeah, all the
You
time.
know how many times you fart and we just don't say anything?
No, never. You never.
embarrassed
You
for
say
you?
something when I don't fart.
What's the flex here? That you have like a super clean
not a
colon?
flex.
Like, what's the flex?
It's not a flex.
Sounds like a flex.
I think
I'll explain it all fair. I don't want to divulge my
I'm just
medical.
going to go on record to say I believe your farts are supposed to smell.
Yeah.
Like I don't
That's
think
not
they're-
always. That's
Sounds
not
like you're
always.
sterile.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
No,
You're empty inside.
I am empty inside. It's a good way of putting
You're
it.
dead.
This week's therapy session.
Yeah.
Anyway, last week you guys drafted, I think, Soda Pops, right? Best Soda Pops?
Who are you?
Soda Pops.
Yeah, Midwestern. I like that.
Yeah.
Soda pop.
Did where'd Cheerwine Zero make it?
Nowhere.
No, but you know what?
Hey, where's my
shocking,
story?
a shocking number of zeros made it on his list.
I'm a zero guy. You
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah. It
Don't
was
What are you
drink
shocking.
saying?
Don't drink
He's
your
empty
calories.
Inside, he's zero.
The stupidest thing you do
Maybe
is
that's
drink
why
your
his
calories.
farts don't stink, is because he drinks nothing but zero.
You guys sound jealous, is what you sound.
Look at this guy. It's got zero gas.
I'm jealous of you.
Does that make you feel
Zero-
better about
zero carbonation?
smelling like a dead body when you fart?
Zero. I'm just saying.
You feel
man,
better
like,
about it? Yeah, I mean, that's
your
that's-
body processes.
What do you want,
the
to not smell?
byproduct? The byproduct is
It was
smell.
hard. Like I felt like I won the draft
but you
by
didn't.
default.
You always do.
No, by default, because
Why?
All the zeros?
nobody's going to see zeros and be like, "Oh yeah, yeah." You know what I think of as soda? I think of non-calorics. I mean, you want it for the.
Well,
guarantee-
be happy. Hey, get the diabetes, guys. Great.
Hey,
Hey,
let's be
I
honest.
told you, and
Look at me. Look at
I
me.
had a rant.
It's coming anyways.
I had a rant. If you watch the show, that Coke Zero, I think, is just superior to regular Coke, and
It
I
is.
think it
You
is.
did. You did.
It is. It is definitely.
So
super. I
if
can't
you
even-
don't know, now you know.
I can't even palate regular Coke anymore. It's way too.
No,
it's
I
way
can't
too
drink
sugary.
it. I can't drink it.
It's not good.
You guys.
It tastes like incoming death.
you
That's what
guys
it
are
tastes
just
like,
more evolved, I guess.
apparently.
No, I just think it. I told you it has more. It's more carbonated.
That has to do with our heads being slightly rounder and not as Cro-Magnon. Maybe we're evolving.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
That 4-year difference between you and I.
Not me.
All right, boys. What are we doing this week? This week we are doing songs to pull
to-
up to.
And we
Allowed
did.
to.
Let's explain it to the audience because for some reason we had to explain it to Grandpa over here. So pulling up means not like you said. What did you suggest it was again?
Like a walk-up in baseball.
Like a walk up in baseball.
Yeah.
So I guess
I mean, it's similar, right? In
It's
fact, they're
not-
the exact same damn
no,
thing.
it's not the exact same thing.
Yeah, the difference
No,
is
the guy
in baseball,
batting,
people
he's-
are actually like listening to your music.
That's not true.
When you pull up to a stoplight,
Well, that's your
you know,
interpretation.
you got your...
So think about
Well,
like,
anybody that's had a social life in the last 20 years and had friends and
I think-
just lived a normal life, you can pull up to a place and have music playing.
Well,
And
yeah, we
you
call those
would-
posers. Because
Also, what are they posing as? A guy with a car and a stereo? What?
no,
I don't get it.
I don't know. Guy with a life, because like you're actually thinking when I pull up
Oh
to
yeah.
this drive.
If you don't,
Here's what I'm gonna
If you
play
don't
on the
admit that,
radio.
you're lying to yourself.
You know
you
what?
kidding? You
You're
gotta-
the poser.
You definitely know what you're
You're
pulling
the
up to.
poser.
Women.
Because you won't admit it.
Women.
Not saying it works. Hey, first of all,
she's
not saying
gonna
it
want
works.
me.
I've listened to some of your playlists. There's no
Worst guy.
way you're pulling up to a public area with that playlist blaring.
I mean, what's on my playlist?
Nobody wants to hear Celine Dion loud
You
as
know
hell
what?
when you
Celine-
pull
Here's
up.
what I'll
First of all,
say.
How
For
dare
all-
you besmirch
For all the
that
knowers,
Canadian goddess,
That's
Celine
ridiculous.
Dion.
she lost her voice. For all the knowers out there and the people in the circle, right? Not saying it works, but you definitely think
You do.
about what you're playing if you're gonna have music playing. Now,
1000%.
obviously, you're not pulling up to your in-laws' house
Funeral.
with the music playing, right?
Yeah.
But maybe it's a night out with the crew, and you got something playing in the background. You're thinking about it.
Got my playlist.
Don't
right.
lie to yourself. Don't lie to the people.
I actually love this draft. I even have the scenarios in which I'm pulling up for all my.
I got
songs.
none of that. I don't know what I'm doing right now.
All right, roll this wheel.
Yeah, let's spin
Let's
the
get
wheel
this going. I'm
because
excited.
hoping I don't get number one.
I'm also excited to hopefully pickle after this. Let's go pickle.
Probably not gonna happen.
This is not good.
No, good. I'm happy you got this.
I got
You
number
deserve
one.
What
this.
have you got first too?
Well, I mean, I know which one is my first, my 1-1. So
You don't want to pick it first? Is that what it is?
It's going to be ridiculous. It's going to
No,
be like,
no, I don't think it's going to be ridiculous. But Phil, you're number 2, and then Mark, you are 3.
It's going to be like I love pulling up the Beethoven symphonies.
Beethoven's
I mean, what if I am?
Second Symphony.
What if I am? Culture is bad.
Ridiculous. That
Who's the Cro-Magnon now?
I think it's crazy that we even had to explain like the whole,
What it
like,
meant.
Listen.
the pull up with the music.
Listen, for you guys that are watching, let me explain these two.
Careful.
Hypersexual.
We're not
Neanderthals.
hypersexual. Wow.
So
You're the
everything-
one that made it sexual.
Everything that they say, I expect there's an undertone of filth. So you begrudge me.
That's
for
fair.
saying-
It's fair.
With him, it's fair. I'm not disgustingly sexual.
I think it's fair. All right. So what do you got for the first pick, dude? Set the scene. You're setting the tone for the rest of the show.
I don't think he has. Don't make. Well, he's gonna set a scene. You know that.
He's gonna set the tone.
No,
here.
I don't think you have to set a scene with this song. This
I actually
song
like
is
this.
this song is one of the greatest songs.
You're not wrong.
One of the greatest openings. Tremendous beat. Everybody likes it, and that is Sabotage. Doo doo.
Don't touch me.
You see that? He almost read it back. He almost hit me. For a second, he thought.
He also flinched earlier when he thought you were gonna hit him.
I thought he was gonna hit
For
me.
a moment, he
Yeah,
was back
for a
in the
moment
cell,
he was-
Mark.
Or maybe
For
it
a
was just
moment,
that
he was back in the cell. The soap was dropped, and he was clenching.
We've crossed the line.
That's ridiculous. I thought I had my drink down there.
All right,
Oh man,
What was your team name while Phil's in the tank here?
greatest
I'm in
song
the
in the
tank.
world, and I don't know if you guys got this.
Greatest song in the world.
Yeah.
The reference? There's a reference?
Yeah,
what is
that
it
an
a
Office
reference to?
no, it's a one Jack Black and his band Tenacious D. Never saw the video of the greatest song in the world.
Okay.
You got to watch it.
No.
It's funny.
Greatest song in the world.
All right, I think
I feel like you're missing the premise of this.
it's all right. Let him make his list. He's going to
I
make it.
think this was a great.
He's going to make it
1-1.
his way
This-
anyway.
This is
No,
a
that
great
is-
1-1
I think-
and is my 1-1.
I'm worried that you got lucky. That's what I'm worried.
You're
I'm
worried that
you got
why? Why
lucky.
do you think that?
Because with his team name not really having like a premise of what the show is, I feel like he's misunderstanding. I think he's just thinking it's like
Listen.
the greatest songs.
Any song that you pull up to is got to be a great song. You wouldn't pull up to a subpar song, would you?
I agree. All right, so maybe you do understand that.
So Jack
All right.
Black and his brethren in Tenacious D, they write the greatest song ever. So like you could, in theory, in fact, maybe for your 1-1, you should put the greatest song ever in the world by Tenacious D.
I will not be doing that. I do not agree with what they do on stage as of late.
What? Oh yeah, let's not get into it. Yeah,
Well, just one of them. He got kicked out. So.
yeah, he did. All right, so Team Riding Dirty. This brings me back to younger years.
This is good.
Pulling up to the basketball court.
Good, actually.
You getting out.
actually-
You're switching out of your slides into your shoes. You're very nonchalant about it, but you got the music playing.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be playing Jay-Z, the Dynasty intro.
Okay.
If you don't know,
Now you
search
know.
it up.
Why don't you hum it for us? A minute?
No, I'm not going to hum. You'd like that, wouldn't you? Well, you like that, wouldn't
Why
you?
don't you hum a rap?
You little
a
fruit
rap
boy.
song?
I would,
Huh?
I
You want to
would
hear
like
me
it.
hum, don't you?
Yeah.
Play it on the ukulele for us.
Play my monkey, my musical monkey.
So ridiculous.
Canteen boy?
So you and I have very similar thought processes here. Are you done explaining that or no?
I am now. There's no need to start it
you
back
ruined
up.
It. Yeah,
I
you
think
ruined it.
so. The first place I went to,
Yeah.
right, was the younger years, and it was rolling up to the basketball court.
That's
right?
when you rolled up. I rolled up a lot more back then than I do now, for sure.
Yeah. So you roll to the basketball court, right, and you're trying to get hype, and B, you're trying to sound cool, right? You're
Trying to get some cred.
You're trying to really show off them subwoofers. You know what I mean? And the fact
Yep.
that your
Well,
trunk
yeah.
your trunk rattles because your
And
your bass is so
for
loud.
you, like
you know?
you're a basketball player in your youth,
I was.
and you're riding up to a, I'm guessing
Predominantly
inner city court,
Minority court.
with his totally absolute like out of no way they could ever get
Decked out.
Ford F-150.
He had the F1. You
Yeah.
had like the truck that
the crew cab.
stay with me here.
It was the crew cab.
Yeah, of course it was.
Have you guys ever seen a Goofy movie?
No,
Please say yes.
been a while.
You have like Max's dad's
Yes.
the camper. You had
Yes.
that truck. Like
Yeah.
you pull up,
Yeah.
everything pops out. Two TVs, subs open,
Yeah.
Lambo doors.
Yeah, no, exactly.
That'd be funny.
Yeah.
That'd be great. It'd be a great way to pull
Yeah.
up. But you know what would be playing?
That's
What?
not what you're cooking.
That'd be Redman's "Time for Some Action."
Time for some action's a good one.
"Time for Some Action" is a great song to get hyped to and to roll up on.
I like that.
So team roll up, "Time for Some Action," Redman.
I respect that. That's a
the
respectable
ball
thing.
scenario.
Yeah, I don't hate this.
I got different scenarios. For
You
you.
got
Don't
different
worry.
scenarios.
You got different scenarios.
No, I don't hate this. I don't hate this. This is good.
He doesn't hate it.
That's good. I can't believe Rocky's agreeing with one of my picks. It's insane. That usually doesn't happen.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
yeah.
is a song that has like everybody knows it one way or another, no matter how old or young you are. You've heard it. This damn cap. You know what? One thing we need to create is self-recapping markers for us because we dropped.
Self-recapping.
Yeah.
Magnetic.
Wow.
Top marker. I don't know.
Eye of the Tiger by Survivor. Great song.
You're pulling up to that?
Pulling up, pulling out, pulling in.
I can see
Just doing all kind of pulling with that song.
Yeah, I get you.
this has the vibes to me. All right, so if I'm putting Rocky in a scenario where he's pulling up with this, I got Rocky, late 70s, butterfly collar, coked out of his mind, pulling up to
Wow.
pulling up to the strip club.
Wow.
Eye of the Tiger blaring. He steps out of the caddy.
Mm-hmm.
Throw my
into the
cigarette
club.
down on
Eye
the
of the
ground,
Tiger.
smash it with my platform shoes.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Eye of the Tiger.
Comb the mustache. Yeah. I understand where you're going with this.
I mean, that's just that's the visual I get, right? That's just the visual.
The eye of the
That's what I'm
tiger.
talking about. See?
Beautiful.
Oh my God, he's just got cake booger sugar in his mustache.
That's
I mean,
disgusting.
Saving it for later.
Who wasn't doing that in the 80s?
Ridiculous.
All right, so
It's a great decade, man.
juxtaposing my first pick, my scenario here is kind of like present day.
Man, I hope. Okay.
Now we're right. It might be the boys, might be me. We're riding up to the pickleball court to
Let me ask you
really
a question.
careful.
Can a boy,
Yeah.
it's 2025.
Uh-huh.
Can a boy be a girl now? Can,
No, absolutely. Absolutely not. I'm married.
All right.
Boy can't be a girl in my car.
It could be like your daughter. You're still trying to look
Daughters not my boys.
Okay.
Are your daughters your boys?
Continue. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Maybe that was a mistake. All right. So, what was I saying?
You juxtapose of something.
Yes,
you use the-
I'll
use the
make it
big-
easier. It's in stark contrast
You
to my first pick.
You use the Mr. Peanut word for sure.
All right. So what is that?
A monocle, like cane.
All right. So what do you want me to say?
I want you to say
Anyway,
the song, man.
yeah, I'm trying to say. I'm not singing the song. So this is present day pickleball court or anything we're doing. It's mostly pickleball nowadays, but I need to get hyped up. I'll do the Jay-Z Dynasty intro sometimes, but I like a little bit of guitar, a little boom boom,
Yeah.
a little
I
bit
get
of singing, and for that, one of my go-tos that I love to pull up, act like I'm on my phone, roll the window down so you hear what's going on.
You do this power move a lot, actually.
That's a little Led Zeppelin, and we're talking about Achilles' Last Stand.
Ah, wow. This is good. I got to give it to him.
What? That I know their discography?
Yeah.
I mean, I listen to the music, Rocky.
No, that's good. That's good.
Did you know the song?
Yes.
Yes. Nothing yet. The whole back half of that song, I just like to let it play out. And I can't stop doing this, doing the drums. I don't know, man. It just gets me going.
Fair. I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe. I'm trying to picture
Bring ding.
like
Ding 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 ding.
like rolling up places. I guess sometimes I roll up with some
You
rock.
never
With some
roll
rock
up with
going on.
rock?
Yeah, I do sometimes.
You know what? I am surprised because I'm looking at his pick. I'm not gonna give it out, but I'm surprised. These are two solid choices.
Yeah.
Why are you surprised?
Because I expected him. There's some songs
like bad music?
Well, I think what he's doing is like he's searching what other people would put, and not Mark. Because like,
See, here's
this
the
is
thing.
not what Mark. Mark would be
you don't
pulling
understand.
up to Big Booty Ho. Big Booty Ho.
See, I don't show you.
What is that?
Rocky, I still
Little
haven't,
Luke Skywalker,
I still
come on.
haven't let you win. I still
Okay.
don't trust you enough to let you win.
Yes,
This
you-
is my
You are a riddle, Mark.
this is
Wrapped in an enigma.
this is my childhood. This is what we used to do. I mean, life for what would you say? Probably what 17 to like 22 revolved around your car, revolved around your boys,
If you had one.
doing a bunch of stuff. You know,
Mark had several.
rolling up the places, right? So let me set the scene here.
For me, it's more like 20. Yeah, whatever.
We're in a beach community, right? We're in a beach community, and what do you do in a beach community? You go cruising the strip,
You
right?
frost
you
your
get
trip,
a car full of boys.
frost your tips
You get
and
in
go
the car.
driving.
You put that one song on loop, and you just cruise the strip, right? And you're yodeling at hoes. You know what I mean? You're just
Yodeling.
you're just
Yodel.
you're out there, right? You're not getting any action, but you're pretending. Like, you know what song's playing in the background on loop?
What?
That's Fantastic Voyage. That's
a good song.
That's a great song to roll up and cruise the strip with.
No, it's admirable.
Come
Yeah.
along and ride on the fantastic ride.
Now, you want to know, hey, guys, hey, younger single lads out
You
there.
gotta what? You gotta listen to something.
You want a little hack? What we used to do, me and the brothers, when we were still single, we'd ride around and we'd blast Destiny's Child because it would
It was a
undoubtedly
magnet. It was a
get
magnet.
attention.
Yes.
And everybody, all the like groups. I remember doing it in Daytona. They just want to be part of it. They think, oh, it's crazy, and they start yelling, and then you talk, and it's a great icebreaker. I don't know what the equivalent today would be, but play that.
It's a good. No, it's a good. I mean, yeah,
Stupid.
yeah,
But it works.
Yeah, so this is one of my all-time favorite.
I hate this song.
Okay, that's fair. I mean,
And it's not, I loved it when it came out, but it's been,
so overplayed.
I'm talking about, this is like,
yeah,
what is this? This is, you know what? Say the song and then I'll tear
this
it
is
down.
Empire State of Mind by Jay-Z. I mean, come on, it's got a hook. Everybody knows it. It's smooth.
I think
it's
of
a little
Alicia.
bit
I
sophisticated.
immediately think of Alicia Keys. When I
Yeah.
hear
Oh no,
this.
no. Yeah. But you're right because
I ain't
that's
rolling up
the hook.
anywhere with that.
That's the. Oh no, I think it's a respectable. I like this song a lot.
I think
This
it's so, yeah.
it has
like,
been overplayed 100%.
it is like the
But all
used
these songs-
condom of songs.
No, I mean, I don't know what you're trying to. One analogy. Has anybody ever used a used condom?
Exactly.
How bad?
Exactly. You
Come
got to throw it away.
on. Come on.
This is the song that you didn't prepare properly for the night. You just brought the one song, and now you're trying to wash it out repeatedly so you can use it over and over again.
Tape is stuck on this song.
No lie, I think that this song has ruined Alicia Keys' career.
Oh come on. That's
I'm
crazy.
saying I love Alicia Keys. Up until the song, she was very respected, Grammy winning. Now after that song, she kind of became like a parody of herself.
Like she's living on her.
Yeah,
royalties
exactly.
from-
That it ruined her career.
Which is, but I mean, for
Price.
her artistry, she was for me. Alicia Keys was that
One of my
person that I was
favorite,
gonna,
yeah.
Like I was gonna put all my eggs into that. Like
You're gonna marry.
everyone puts like.
That's what it
She's
sounds
a
like.
good-looking
What?
woman. No, wait. She's yeah.
She was.
No,
Yeah.
like I don't listen to like a whole
Was.
lot of like
Yeah,
a whole
me.
lot of like chick discography, right? But like
Yeah, she was one of the ones.
that would be
Yeah.
the one where like I would invest in everything she put out
Speaking
there.
of which, now that you're talking about chicks, my next song is one. Now this is a little
Dixie Chicks.
counterintuitive, maybe.
Taylor Swift.
No. So this is a song. Now this is what I'm saying. This is like another level. Like this is back in my days when I was picking up a shawty, and I'm trying to impress her. You're not trying to be over the top, and you're not trying to pull up with some. I'm not pulling up with DMX. I'm also not pulling up with lead. I want something soothing, but something that shows, hey, this guy. There's a little bit more to this guy. This guy, his palette for art is a little bit more extensive than I originally believed. And a surefire way to do that, both in artist choice and song, is the great, the legend, Sade.
Oh, this is
And with Sade, I'm not going Smooth
going-
Operator,
yeah, right.
no. I'm going King of Sorrow.
King of Sorrow is good.
And if you know that song, or if you don't, I suggest you give it a listen. It's about 3 minutes of your time.
No, King of Sorrows is
It's a very low key vibe. It's the type of song somebody hears that they haven't heard, and they ask you, what's the name of this song? And then forever attach that song to you. And if you're a single guy and you're trying to make an impression, it's a nice little touch.
I can't think of what that song is.
Look it up.
Oh no, it's great.
dude.
I will say this:
What? What you say?
sophomore, actually my junior year of college.
You met Sade.
1965.
You taught her.
No,
She worked for you?
none of these things.
Okay.
Let me finish the story. This
1965,
was
junior
this
year
was
of
the
college.
soundtrack when we went. Like when I went in to take an afternoon nap.
What was the soundtrack? Which album?
Well, I liked everything. The Smooth Criminal album, the entire one. Every
Smooth
song-
Operator.
Smooth Operator. Yeah, Smooth Criminal's a different one.
Smooth
Yeah.
Criminal's different.
But also her second album, and I'm blanking on the name, but man, it was just you put it on and you just
It's mellow. The thing is, I like songs. I like a song that people don't always recognize right away, but it's a bop. Like they hear it and they're like, I like that song, or I forgot about that song. Those are the kind of songs I like to have in my arsenal, not Empire State.
come on. This is
Now-
a great song. I mean,
now-
you're not going to talk me out of it.
Now, when your nurse brings you in for your afternoon nap, what is she playing?
Same thing, actually. Funny thing. It still relaxes.
All right, here we go. I'm going
It maxes and relaxes.
to set the tone again for Team Roll Up.
Okay.
All right, you're pulling up with your boys, right? To any event that's got a bunch of your other boys, right?
I'm noticing
And
something
there's-
here.
And there's some.
There's no girls in your vehicle,
No, wait.
or where you're going. It seems like.
No, and where you're going, right? Bunch of dudes, you're rolling up, and then there's just chicks everywhere, and everyone's competing, right?
Okay.
Everyone's competing. You roll up, bumping Return of the Mac.
Return of the Mac is great.
They're coming to the car window. They're coming to the car window. They want to talk.
Nobody knows what he's saying, but I sing this whole song.
Yeah, absolutely.
Find out of me. Yes, I do.
It's the Return of the Mac.
Oh Lord,
It's fantastic.
here I go. I love that
Who
song.
was it? Mark Morrison.
Mark Morrison. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good
Return of
one.
the Mac.
It's a good one. What you got, Rock?
So this is a deeply personal list,
Deeply.
as evident by the Empire State of Mind. These are songs that I like. I love Sabotage.
Yeah.
Even after hearing it millions of times, still love it. Love Eye of the Tiger. Can't get tired of that.
Yeah.
I love the hook on Empire State of Mind. So I'm trying to think of songs like that.
Yeah.
And I do think that there are some voices, there are some songs that everybody knows and that immediately it's kind of like, that's a great song. And this
Yeah, yeah.
is one, and it's actually way, way before my time.
Oh, that makes me think it's not.
And that is,
That Boston?
yeah, More Than a Feeling by Boston.
It's a good song.
Absolutely great
That's a
guitar
bop.
hook. Yeah.
That's a bop, that song. More than a feeling. Come on.
Oh, wait, now I got to say.
What are you rolling up to with this?
Oh, you can roll up anywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, this is
you see, Rocky. See, this is the thing.
Listen.
This is. You know what this is? I got this. You never overcame that part of you. I'm sorry, I got to speak into the mic. That part of you that, like, wanted to not be judged.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh no.
you gotta roll up to. Like, this is a song I'd roll up to. The court, probably the pickleball court.
Yeah.
But in these days, I pull up to a basketball now because I don't really care.
No. Nowadays, I roll up to anything and everything.
Yeah, so I think you're keeping it locked in your youth there.
I think the premise of this was like
Nobody said youth.
cool stuff to roll
I think
up
it's
to.
cool to roll up to that now.
This is, first of all, Mark, I'm sad that you don't, because
It's cool to be yourself, man. Hey,
there,
Mark.
there are a
cool
couple.
to be yourself.
There are a couple. Like you could put peace of mind. Actually, peace of mind.
I feel like the star should.
Is
the more
a
you
better
know.
song. Is a better song than
This
more than
one
a feeling. But
feels
this
better.
is the one everybody knows. It's about love. It's about a woman that got away.
It's a great
Oh,
riff. Great
yeah.
riff.
Yeah.
Hey,
Turn
you gotta
on the
be comfortable in your own
music.
skin, man.
Yeah.
To light my
fantastic.
way.
Don't sing now.
That's like the perfect song to roll up to, like your 5:30 appointment at the haircut.
No, you roll up to brunch on a Saturday morning to that right
yeah,
there.
it's blast.
Brunch on the lake.
It's blasting out of
Brunch
your
on the beach, you blast it out of
F-150
your-
crew cab.
Yeah.
raised,
this to me screams.
Frosted tips.
I got out of work.
poking out of your hat.
I got
that's
out of work.
worn
I gotta go
backwards.
quick hit the haircuttery before this
Haircuttery is
before
good,
this
yeah.
dinner. Before this dinner
Hey,
engagement.
you know what? We're gonna
At
let
Outback.
We're gonna
at
let
7 o'clock.
all good things you mentioned, but we're gonna let the fans decide. But the fact that Mark doesn't like the song, I mean, honestly,
I didn't say I don't like the song. I just don't
Low-key-
see it as a bopper.
low key judging you right now.
I
like,
went-
really,
He's low-key
This
judging
is
you,
a
dude.
great.
No,
song.
I'm high key judging you right now. It
right.
don't seem like a car bopper.
So for me, this is going back to like this is a night out, but this is not with the lady. This is with the boys,
Yeah.
and we like to get a little amped up.
Yeah.
Well, it's been a while, but we used to like to get a little amped up before we, hit where we're going. Basically, go somewhere and like look at girls and drink and not really do much. But we like to get amped up to do it. And a surefire song for us anyway. And I don't know if you guys are gonna know what this song is, but I'm gonna put it down anyway. Team Riding Dirty. It's going with Future, and we're going with March Madness. Yeah, so you guys don't know it, but
That's it.
you guys know it.
That's a great skit.
Basketball,
Yeah.
give me the ball because I'm gonna dunk it. Woo! That was good.
That's a great skit.
March Madness.
March Madness Future rings a bell. I can't sing it
At
in my
least
head
it sounds
right
like
now.
you got some listening to do on the way
Yeah, I
home.
do have some listening to do. You know what? The songs that I'm picking need no listening. These are right down the pipe.
Main Street USA.
These are great.
Almost like you
great,
got them
great
off a
songs.
list.
Yeah, these
No, these are not. This was
Almost
the
like they're
list-
handpicked
the
off
list
somebody
in my
else's
head.
list.
This is South Jersey. Baseball hat backwards.
I like some of his picks though.
Absolutely.
I love the Redman pick.
Yeah.
The Redman pick is not.
like this first-
Redman pick is off the beaten path though.
Yeah, I like this.
Not a lot of people right now know that song.
Not a lot of people
Yeah.
do, and that was the beautiful thing about Time for Some Action. As a matter of fact, at the same time, oh my God, there was another song that everybody was playing when they would roll up to the courts, and then you knew who the real ballers were when they were coming with some Time for Some Action.
Okay.
Let me set the mood again. Right now you're in the car. Right.
Yeah,
You're no
all right.
longer. You're not cruising the strip.
Yeah.
Now you're out. You're looking for some debauchery. Right.
Yeah.
So now might be a little street racing going on. Might be
Okay,
a little,
yeah.
little riding like that. Right. Trying to impress. Right. Maybe there's some other people on the road. Get a little annoyed at. You roll up to a red light. Right. You roll up to a red light. Popping. Move, bitch, by Ludacris.
See this now. Now we're getting to the core of Mark.
Yeah.
This
I like
is
it.
Yeah.
You move. You come up to the red light.
It's a good pull-up song.
They're not. They're in your way, man. They're in your way. You're trying to zoom by. They're in your way.
It's
Little
comical,
bitch.
but it is good.
It's a great song. It's a bopper.
Oh man.
Oh man. I feel.
Like you lost. You did.
No, I definitely haven't lost. I feel weird because the one I want to go with, and I'll be honest,
You be weird.
the one that I am a little bit surprised hasn't been mentioned yet.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if I want to commit to this song. This is a big commitment. Number 5. You know, this could make or break my entire draft.
That's an important one.
Yeah. But I'm going to, you know, so far I've been true to myself in all these songs.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody knows this song amps you up. I'm just going to abbreviate there.
Yeah.
Everybody knows this song. Everybody can say almost word for word, and that is Eminem, Lose Yourself.
Man, I got to say.
Starts up. Dum, dum, I mean, come on. Like everybody, it gets you.
Here's what I'm seeing here, Rocky.
White rappers.
I don't want to pick on you,
White rappers.
but it feels like
Well, no, I guess
you
Jay-Z.
got all the side A's.
Oh, no, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a side A guy. You're not a B cut.
No, I think you know me well enough to know I'm a B cup. But when you're riding up, you're going with what everybody knows.
I think, see, that's where we're different. I'm going with, I want people to be interested to be peaked. Like, what is that?
Did you say B cup?
B cup.
So stupid.
No,
That's what I
I
heard.
get it, and I do like the Sade.
Yeah.
Great. It's a great choice there.
All right. So
Man.
my last and final pick
Nice.
here.
I get to round this out. I'm gonna round this out with an absolute banger.
Mark's final choice is I'm gonna sex you up.
It's a great song.
All right, so my final song, and this is kind of applicable to anywhere for me, besides date night. But another just pump up song. I listen to it when I'm working out. If I'm pulling up somewhere currently,
Good one, yeah.
and I don't know, it's just a vibe, man. It gets me going. I'm going Iron Maiden. There's a number of songs from Maiden that I would throw on, but Ace is High.
Okay.
Ace is High. It's I believe it's an Air Force anthem. And I like to fancy myself as a guy that could have flied. So I'll go with Ace is High.
No, this is good.
Not a bad pick.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with this pick.
Not a bad pick.
Thanks, guys.
I get to close the show with
That's
an absolute
right.
banger, right?
Yeah.
So the last scenario that I'm gonna paint here is, you know, we're getting a little bit older, but we're trying to stay competitive. So now it's pickleball, right?
That's right.
It could be a joke in and of itself, right? Rolling up to the pickleball court hard, rolling up to the pickleball court dirty, right?
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. I like to do it. That's who I am. I'm still rolling up to. I could go with something as popular right now as Not Like Us, right? That'd be an obvious choice to roll up while you're bumping that, right?
Yeah,
Rolling
yeah.
up to the pickleball court.
Yeah.
Everybody's doing that.
I would never.
You know what they're not doing? You know what
What?
they're not bumping when they're pulling up? And that's a Millie.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
A Millie. Pulling
That's
up
a
to the
good pull-up
court.
song.
A Millie is a great.
That's a good pull-up song. That's a good
song
pull.
to the
I didn't
pickleball
think about
courts.
that.
Lil Wayne off the
I
Carter.
used to pull up to
off
a
the
Millie.
Off the Carter 3. Hell
Oh, yeah.
Pulling up to a Millie.
I used to pull up to that.
It would be hard though for you to pull up to the pickleball court and
Not
get
really.
smoked by 2 68-year-old women. I mean, I don't know if you could live it down.
That'd be tough. Yeah,
I mean,
you're
I
not
think-
pulling out to a Millie.
Yeah, I probably need like 4 or 5 more months of solid pickleball plays
Before you
before
start
I'm
pulling
rolling
up to a
yeah.
Millie. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's fair. That's a good pick. All right, so there's a bunch of honorable mentions. Let's
Yeah.
throw out a
Well,
few,
there's
right?
one that I'm shocked didn't make Mark's.
Well, what is it? Well, it's gonna be stupid. Go ahead.
Mr. Roboto, 100%.
Why?
Because I know
Oh,
Mark.
okay, I get what you're saying,
He's
yeah.
doing the motions. Come on.
I'll tell you.
can see it.
I'll tell you something that it will sound.
There's a few DMX songs I left off.
Yeah,
DMX,
DMX is easy. If we were to pick roll up artists, DMX would probably be at the top.
He's
of
at
list
the top for me,
because he
too.
just has so many that you can roll up to. I will set a cliche picture for Mark though. Is delivering pizzas back in high school and college and rolling around to My Pony.
Can't you see Mark? He pulls up to a driveway. Car halts. Smoke billowing out the window.
You ever seen that movie Gone? What is under 30 minutes or something like that?
Yeah.
Danny McBride was in it. Nick Swartzen.
Yeah, it was what's his face too.
Not Michael Cera? No, not Michael Cera.
No,
It was the guy that looks like him.
yeah,
Right?
yeah. I can't think of it.
It was a funny movie.
It was.
It was when they, Hollywood was still making like comedies like that.
30 minutes or less.
30 minutes. It's a good movie.
So other honorable mentions, Sweet Child of Mine. Like there was a period.
Sweet Child of Mine wouldn't make it for me, but there's like.
Good. It's good.
See, I go with the B because I would probably be going like Mr. Brownstone or Night Train off that first album.
Yeah, because you're mysterious. I know.
No, just I like them better. I get tired of listening to the songs I've heard a million times.
No Diggity was always a good
No Diggity.
roll-up song.
It's a good pull-up song.
It's a good song. Yeah.
The 112 and Biggie, what was the Only You, was a good pull-up song.
I didn't. You know what? That was a miss.
Doom, doom,
No, yeah,
doom,
there's no Biggie. Yeah.
doo, doo, doo.
DMX and Biggie
Do,
would
do,
probably
do,
be like
do,
the first two off the
do.
board for me for like roll-up
Boo, do.
music.
There was a few other
Nowadays,
Jay-Z.
like, if we were to cut nowadays it'd be for me. I can roll up to pretty much anything Black Keys. Black
No,
Keys
that's good, yeah.
have a lot of bangers.
I do remember all of us like, there was no way that you weren't repeating the in some of Biggie songs. You know, we would look at each other. I mean, like, yeah, that's a big miss on my. It's a swing and a miss. Yeah.
Yeah, we missed Biggie.
California Love.
Ooh,
That was big.
good.
California's good, yeah. California Love's
yeah.
good.
for a short period of time.
I mean, Still Dre was a good one.
Yeah.
The Eminem and Dr. Dre was a good one.
Yeah, there were a couple good. Really, I'm trying to think of the one I love the
There's
most.
so many.
but, yeah.
Well, what's the one now? Godzilla, right?
Oh.
That's like the big one.
Outcast.
Oh,
So fresh and so clean.
Oh, you're talking
my
about
God. Okay. Oh my God, I own
the one from
everything
Godzilla.
Outkast
You're
did.
talking about.
Bombs Over Baghdad was another good
That
one.
was a great one.
That's one you want people to hear you listen to.
My favorite
What about
roll up
You
song.
can't roll up to a Puffy song anymore. That's for sure.
I still roll up to a Puffy song.
Forever Young.
I still listen to R. Kelly.
That
Yeah, I said
collab
it.
with
Outkast.
Forever Young.
Outkast's greatest roll up song ever, Gasoline Dreams.
That's pretty
Yeah,
good.
that's pretty good too.
Elevating, yeah.
Yeah.
Elevators is pretty good. But I
Gasoline
don't know.
Dreams that's one that you want that blaring when you go to step out
What
of
do
the
you
car and go
think-
back into the restaurant. To
You
pick up
guys
your
didn't
next-
have any R&B. You had R&B.
Hey, Return of the Mac.
That's kind of
That's R&B.
That's not really just because he's black and singing doesn't make it R&B.
No, it's definitely R&B though.
I don't know if it's R&B.
Return of the Mac.
So what do you consider like
It's a melody the whole
Motown
time.
Philly?
I
Because I
guess
thought
it
about
is.
throwing that down.
Motown Philly is actually.
I thought you guys
It's not
would probably
R&B.
make
It's
fun.
what is that called? It's a different style. I mean, Belle Biv DeVoe started. Was it
I don't know, but I figured you guys would make fun of me. But that is a great song.
That's it.
Belle Biv DeVoe. Now you know.
Look it up on your phone.
What am I looking at?
New Jack Swing. That's New Jack Swing.
yeah.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did like Motown. I
Motown
did.
Philly back again.
I'm glad
Doing a
that
little East
I just
Coast
missed. It was
spin.
right before our time of being
Buzzman.
able to drive,
Going on.
where everyone would roll up with Vanilla Ice. Ice, Ice,
Oh, I
Baby.
remember that.
That was like
So my father.
everybody.
So my father, when I was a young boy, when I was young, my dad had
Me
a
unto
had a
the
Z,
city.
not the IROC Z, but he had a T-top Camaro. He had like 212s in it. So I remember Vanilla Ice, crazy, but Doggy Style and Ready to Die. Those two albums were, and my father's insane. My father's something's. I don't like. I say retarded as a joke a lot of times. My father might be a little retarded. My dad, like, he would get a song and he would listen to it literally 30 times in a row, like 30 times in a row. Put it on repeat.
They say geniuses do that.
Well, he's not a genius, but yeah, like he played those albums. I remember a lot.
You know,
pulling
you
up.
actually like inadvertently mentioned a song, brought up a song.
Which one?
Black Parade. That's not a bad
Oh, that.
drive-up song either.
Well, yeah, that's
I
true.
mean, when it gets going.
You gotta wait till that. Yeah, you don't want to pull up. You don't want to pull up in the beginning though of that song. And that's the other thing. Here's
the
a
right spot that you're pulling up. to.
Yeah, that's the thing about
You
the
gotta,
song
like,
too.
hit it, you're pausing.
There's certain
Yeah.
spots that you want to pull up to in the song.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, that was a fun one. All right,
I mean,
great
I
point.
flirted with the outfield.
the outfield.
You
Yeah,
know, Josie's on a. I mean, that's a great. I thought about maybe a Journey.
I wish
I thought about Journey.
Girl.
I thought about Journey. I thought about Greta Van Fleet, but
Oh no, yeah.
Why
it's got
can't I
some-
find you?
but I went with Led Zeppelin instead. I thought about Rush. You don't like Rush, but I thought about
No, I
Rush.
do actually like
Rush.
jukebox. What is that?
What?
The Rush song, jukebox. Gosh,
I think
Jukebox?
pretty much anything from the original Guitar Hero. He can roll
What are you
up
talking
to.
about? Jukebox. Jukebox what?
I had that
Jukebox
song.
Hero?
No, that's Foreigner.
Be a jukebox hero.
There's a song by Rush that talks about.
Spirit of Radio?
No, it'll come to me in a second.
Sure it will. All right, let's recap.
All right.
Barracuda.
Yeah, it was greatest song in the world.
It's a great.
Sabotage by the Beastie Boys. Eye of the Tiger by Survivor. Empire State of Mind by Jay-Z. More Than a Feeling by Boston. And Lose Yourself by Eminem.
All right, Team Riding Dirty went with number 1, Jay-Z, the Dynasty intro. Pick 2, Led Zeppelin, Achilles' Last Stand. At pick 3, Sade, King of Sorrow. At pick 4, Future, March Madness. And at pick 5, Iron Maiden, Aces High.
You know, upon review, Team Roll Up kind of wishes they would have named their team Jock Jams. Because this definitely seems like this would be an excellent Jock Jams record. We got some Redman, Time for Some Action. We got some Coolio, Fantastic Voyage. We got Lil Mark Morrison, Return of the Mac. We got some Luda with Move Bitch. We have Wayne with A Milli.
I like it.
Take
us out, Mark.
I think this is a big dub right here. Well, thank you all for tuning in to another fun episode of Guys on Draft. You can find us on our YouTube channel, Guys on Network. Please hit the notification bell, like, subscribe. We can use all the help we can get to keep bringing content. You can find us on all of our social medias. You can find us on TikTok. You can find us on what's that other one there that they do? The
Instagram.
The IG, the Instagram. You can find us. We are GON Pod or GON Podcast. Please come out, find us, like, subscribe. Join us next Thursday.
Let us know
for
who won.
a live fantasy football draft that we'll be bringing you. And yes, please let us know who won. Give us some fun ideas for some future shows as well. We'll draft whatever you want us to.
Word up.
All right.
Peace.
See ya.